going back and forth with American Express trying to get them to present the original contract between me and them that states that I owe them anything, that I am the debtor. It's been an ongoing battle with them, and it's took about 3 months, and all they've been doing in the course of those 3 months is just sending me generic responses saying that I owe a specific balance and not really going into detail about how or why I owe this balance. So what I did was enforce my rights because I do have them. It's a such thing called consumer law. And according to consumer law, if I ask for the original contract, they must present it. Now, because they no longer have the original contract, because that original contract is a negotiable instrument, and banks basically trade those negotiable instruments for money to other banks after you finish the contract, they cannot present the original contract to me. So therefore, the next step to take was to reach out to the CEO with the paper trail and proof of all of my certified return receipts from me sending certified mail, all of the letters that I sent going back and forth, and all of the responses that they sent back to me as exhibits, sending it to the CEO, and this is the response that I got. Now, the letter says, we're writing a response to your request of a copy of your original American Express card application, which, like I said, the application is the contract, is a negotiable instrument, which is traded off after you sign it and put your social security number on there. Now, at this time, we cannot provide a copy of your original card application to you. Why is that? Because they sold it. So literally, I had to fill out an affidavit and get it notarized, letting them know that this is what had took place and to erase all of this stuff from the credit. It's funny that you have to go through so much to enforce your rights, but regardless if you're a secured party or not, you still do have rights as a citizen regardless. There is something called constitutional rights. There is something called consumer law. So with all of this being said and known, you have the right to enforce any of your rights at any given time if you feel like they're being infringed upon, regardless if you are a secure party or not. And this goes for all contracts, because all contracts are nothing more than negotiable instruments, even your applications that you fill out with these companies, that they just trade off once you finish with them, even if it goes into collection. And the sad part about it is, if you owe anything on that debt, it's worth even more when they sell it, and they come after you asking you for all of this extra interest on something that they already have been paid for, not only by you by accessing your trust, but by other banks when they trade off your negotiable instrument. Think about how crazy that is. You have the right to enforce your rights, whether it be a traffic citation, a parking ticket, credit card debt, any of this stuff. But you have to go and do the research and know exactly what rights protect you and how to use them and enforce them. There's a maxim of law that says he who does not enforce his rights has none. So if you don't enforce your rights, they automatically assume that you're not competent enough to do so, and they do what they do. Sadly, this happens every day, but there are ways out of it, and you must do the work. TikTok, this video is for educational purposes only and protected by the First Amendment rights of free speech. And this is to inform and educate you guys on how to enforce your rights, because you have them.